Good morning. Welcome to Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis, and we're live at the HCC TV studios this morning, Wednesday, April the 16th. Good to see you with us this morning. My co-host every Wednesday, Dr. Lana Pagao, is joining me from the Northwest College. Good to see you, Lana.
Good morning, Todd.
It's a good week. The weather's nice this week, but most importantly, we've got a nice 3-day weekend on the way.
Yes, I'm going to spend it procrastinating cleaning out my garage. So how are you going to spend it?
Not cleaning the garage, I can tell you that. I think I see crawfish in my future in the next couple of days, and just some relaxing, maybe some running out at if the weather's nice, getting up for a couple of runs.
Nice.
Nice as well. We want to thank everyone watching us this morning. We're live on Facebook and YouTube just about every morning when HCC is in session. And you can also catch us, Lana, on all social media. You can rewatch the show and on our cable channel as well.
Yes, we're live on the Houston Community College District Facebook page, not HCC, and YouTube. We're also on X, LinkedIn, and on HCC TV at noon, 5, and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday.
So, Lana, I think you guys have a dog show coming up on one of your campuses, right?
We do, and we're going to be talking with Carolyn Tan about it.
That's right. Carolyn Tan is the Apple Fellow, and she's also with HCC's Digital Communications Department, and she's a certified dog trainer. She's been on the show before. Good to see you again, Carolyn.
Thank you. Thank you, Todd. Thank you, everyone, for having me.
I know your dog show has become a favorite of the students in the college and the community, so we're looking forward to hearing about this year's version.
Yes. So last year, fall, we had a dog show during in the fall, around November, and this year we're having it in the spring. So it's called the Spring Show Spring Show.
We're looking forward to hearing all about it. Lana's going to be with you Lana's going to be with you in 10 minutes to hear all about it. So stand by. We'll be with you in just a few moments.
Yes, yes.
All right. We're welcoming back into the studio, second time in what? Still last week. Yeah. Robert Glover. He is our HCC Interim Executive Director of Military Education Programs. Welcome back. You know, you're becoming you're almost a pro at this.
I've got to do another spot here. So yeah, I'll be down here for quite a bit.
Yeah, we're going to be calling on you in the future to help us out with some shows. So we appreciate you being here. But we want to talk about the Viceroy program. We talked about it on the topic last week. Before we get to that, though, give us an overview of HCC's Military Education Program.
Well, the basic premise behind the entire program is to create pathways for our HCC students to participate in either ROTC programs, Rice University for Navy, U of H for Army and Air Force, as well as other programs that don't rely on having to get a commission as an officer. And on top of that, also creating pathways for our students to enlist in the reserve component so that they can actually draw tuition assistance to pay for school. What I figure is a balanced semester schedule for any student here is 14 semester credit hours. That costs about $1,300 because our rates are the lowest in the state, and we have value there in everything that we do. Tuition assistance is $4,500 a year. So if you do the math, your time, if you're an enlisted component member of the armed forces, your time going to school here at HCC is going to be paid for.
All paid for.
All paid for.
Sounds like you have a little money left over as well.
A little bit, but you can apply that to other things.
You were talking last week, and before we get to the Viceroy program, you were talking last week about some of the members or some of the students that you're having the selection. You mentioned the age range. Did you determine that now as to who are actually in the program?
Yes, we made our announcement last week. Chose our first 5 for our initial cohort. The youngest one is 19. The oldest one is 61.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yes, and they're all dedicated to pursuing this pathway to go work in the Department of Defense as a cybersecurity professional.
And that's through the Viceroy program, right? Tell us about that.
The Viceroy program is an acronym, but Viceroy actually stands for Virtual Institutes for Cyber and Electromagnetic Spectrum Research and Employ. The word is in there. Department of Defense has about 27,000 vacancies in what I call high demand, low density type disciplines. A lot of boat spaces, not enough people. The Viceroy program allows the 38 different institutions across the country. Yes, this is a national program, but allows the 38 institutions across the country to provide that input of highly trained, highly skilled personnel going into those positions, either in a uniform setting, if you have someone who's in an ROTC program currently, like one of the individuals who was selected this past Friday. She's Air Force ROTC, and she's also been designated for Space Force. Or you want to be a civilian cybersecurity professional, and that's where the other four fit in.
You know, what I found amazing is that these students, because we had the chief academic officer from Viceroy was on the program on the topic last week. He had said these students will get a chance, many of them, to go into an internship,
right,
where they could work for their future employer, the Department of Defense.
Exactly, building that relationship and potentially learning who your boss is going to be down the road after you graduate with your bachelor's degree in cybersecurity or computer science.
How long is this program here at HCC?
This is a 2-year program for us. So while this initial cohort is going to be involved for this next year, when we do this again, starting in the February timeframe to recruit and advertise and everything else, I believe my allocation is going to be 20 students, maybe more, depends on how the money flows. But I'm going to try to grow this program year to year to year, so that I have a continuous throughput of very highly trained and very highly skilled talent going in that direction, first pursuing their bachelor's degrees in their disciplines, and then getting all the certifications, plus moving forward to the Department of Defense.
Now, would they have their bachelor's degree when they finish HCC?
If they are in the digital information technology and robotics major, which is a 4-year program for us here. And I don't know, I know there are conversations taking place now about adding some additional 4-year degrees here, but if they're in the STEM fields, yes, I'm going to try and incorporate that in there. So
could they finish with HCC, go through the internship, get employed, and then I guess transfer to maybe another college as well to finish their degree?
And what I'm trying to do, I was just at Prairie View A&M yesterday, and what I'm working on is establishing articulation agreements, contracts with Texas A&M, Prairie View A&M, and Texas A&M San Antonio, so that we have direct enrollment or co-enrollment at those universities, so that they can actually finish the Viceroy program here and then apply again to join the Viceroy program at any one of those other 3 universities, so they can go finish there.
So they'd continue their education, but still get the benefits of the Viceroy program.
Absolutely.
And this is a new partnership we have with Texas A&M.
Yes, it is. Through a lot of hard work, advertising and promoting what HCC does and our capabilities and our capacities, I was able to get us into that consortium.
I know you guys are real big about reaching out to middle school students and high school students. How is that outreach going with the parents, talking to them about this program and what it can do for the future? I mean, you're set up, really, you get one of these degrees, this training, you're set up for life with a very well-paid job.
Absolutely. So the plan, the strategy is basically, let's attack the problem in our middle schools first. So I'm using Cullen Military Academy as the starting point for introducing STEM at that age group, and then providing these opportunities, ROV opportunities and things of that nature, and then tracking them, and also continuing that learning curve while they're in high school in HISD, and depending upon where they go, either in the junior ROTC programs or just as a regular student, they'll be able to participate in those training sessions that we're going to set up across the high schools. And then the goal is to get them to come here, be a Viceroy team member, all right, and matriculate and get all the different certifications that you're able to get while you're participating here and in the Vala 1 Viceroy program. All of the cohort members here at HCC will be able to take and complete asynchronously CompTIA Security Plus. There's their initial certification, and Texas A&M is going to pay for that.
Oh, wow.
All right. And on top of that, there are approximately $12,500 worth of incentives for different benchmarks that you have to hit, that you should want to hit while you're going through the Viceroy program. Learning a foreign language, in this case, Russian, Chinese, and actually Mandarin and Spanish, and then getting additional certifications as you're going through the program. If you do get selected for the internship over the next couple of summers, what you'll do is you'll do 10 weeks of research in a topic that you get to pick as a student, working with a mentor researcher at an institution anywhere across the country, because Air Force Research Labs has about 50 of those labs across the country, to include in Hawaii and Guam, and then go there because the government will pay for you to travel and put you up there on base or in a hotel off base.
It's an incredible program. I know a lot of people, we've got less than a minute left, but a lot of people are wanting to sign up for this. I know you work in cohorts. How can you sign up and when does your next one start?
Okay, so my plan now is next February, I'll be advertising the next group of cohorts. So I've already selected my team lead for this year. So I'm going to be recruiting again out of engineering, DIT, computer science, and cybersecurity majors. And that field will be able to provide the next generation for Viceroy students here at HCC.
Of course, we'll have a website information if you're interested in this program, the Viceroy program. Robert Glover is HCC's Interim Executive Director of Military Education Programs. Thanks for coming back in.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
All right, we're going to take a 1-minute break. When we come back, Lana has a special guest, and we're going to be talking about an upcoming dog show. Stay tuned.
At Houston Community College, we make your lessons matter. Open the door to real-world education, where passions become careers. Find out more at hccs.edu and let your success take flight.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
And we are back with Carolyn Tan, Apple Fellow, Digital and IT Center of Excellence, and Certified Dog Trainer. Welcome back to the show, Carolyn.
Thank you, Dr. Lana, for having me. Yes, glad to be here.
Yeah, so today we're discussing something fun, a passion for dogs and dog training, but something led you to that passion, right?
Yes, actually, I've always loved dogs all my life, since a kid, when I was a kid. But I got really involved with dogs after I lost my husband in 2016, and I really got involved with them. I felt that it was really a therapy for me, a healing therapy. I was able to work with my dogs, and we do a lot of things: agility, dog dancing, tricks, etc. And then after that, when I find how much the dogs has been a healing therapy for me, and also it's a good break away from digital technology, working on the computer all the time. So this is good exercise for me to go out, and so I start sharing about dog training and what dogs can do and how dogs can help others as well. So that's why I got into learning more. I love learning everything about the dog and how to work with them, communicate. It goes both ways. So, and I started sharing the skills with others, and I see the joy in them as well, in the handlers, the dog handlers, and even the dogs. So great partnership. And now the great thing, I thought, bringing it to the students, because now it's, finals are coming up, right? So it's great that I can share that, and all my friends are going to be sharing. They also students, but the thing is, we became like a really good dog family, and we want to share that joy with other people as well. So what a good place to do is, hey, I said, let's try HCC. We have all the students, faculty, and staff, and so we want to bring all the different activities and share what we do, with everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
So now you have your own service dogs. How many do you have?
I do have 6 dogs, but 5 of them, I know, different ages, because some are seniors, and but 3 active agility dogs, and 2 seniors, and 1 little baby. Actually, he's 2 years old. Yesterday was her birthday. So yes. And each dog is different. They bring different joy, different skills, different, you interact. It's like kids, they all have different skills and talents.
Right. Now, last fall, you organized the first dog show performance at the West Houston Institute here at the HCC A-Leaf campus. How did the event go, and how did HCC benefit from it?
It was really awesome. We got together with Jordan Carswell. He's the director of West Houston Institute, and say, hey, let's do something innovative. And so, we got our digital communication students, those who are in media arts, to be involved. We have the photography students. They set up a photo studio booth, and then they had, they take photos. Gosh, I think several thousand photos, and the video students under the direction of Nathan Hale, they did a whole bunch of interviews with the handlers, with the participants, and actually the students get to produce videos, promo videos, and they did an awesome job with it. I mean, both. And so we brought it actually, since I have the photos, I have the video footage. So this semester, I got the graphic design students to design the flyer to promote the spring show. So what a way, students get to do a real life event and get to experience the practicality, the experiential learning, and all sorts of stuff. And so they were really excited. And oh my goodness, the number of flyers that got produced, I don't even know which one to use there. It was so well done because they were able to use the footage from, and then also they learned about HCC branding, what it is like, and so they get to put everything hands-on, real life practice. So, and even the animation students got to use the graphic design students' work and animated the promo event as well. So it was, benefit on both sides. And also students, faculty, staff who have never worked with dogs, this coming spring, I said that let's do some interaction. They will get to dance with the dogs. They will get to play games with the dogs. So that is my plan for actually tomorrow. Yeah, as we get into this, besides the performance, we do dog dancing, we do dog agility, all different types of sports. In fact, someone said, hey, let's do Frisbee as well. So so tomorrow we will have that. This was a last minute inclusive. We also have the spring photo booth as well. So students can take photos with the dogs as well. So.
I love that you're incorporating a learning experience for the students, because that's really why we're here.
Yes,
so,
yes.
That's a great opportunity for our students. And we understand that working with dogs is your passion. Can you share what inspired you to bring the event to the college?
Well, I think it has to do with the being in digital communication. I've always thought of what can I do to inspire the students? Because every time I introduce myself to the classroom on the first day of class, I said, you know what, I work with dogs. And you can see the students all perk up, and I said, that's why I said, I would like to bring this, hands-on opportunity, like I shared earlier, with the students. And it's not only students, it's faculty, staff, everyone, get to share this, they see the joy of the handlers, the dog owners with their dogs. And especially like right now, it is finals are coming up. It is, and also it's going to be performed during lunchtime. So it's kind of a nice thing to bring it in and share that special time with everyone. They get a break, they come in, have lunch, and get to watch, the event.
Yeah. So we're excited to hear more about the upcoming event tomorrow. You want to share some details with us about that event?
We have shared it. It is actually published in the different campuses. The students' flyers have been promoted. I think they have all those digital displays. We have posted a lot of posters. The students designed the posters and everything have been put up in the libraries as well. And Jordan has been advertising for us as well. So.
And what time does the dog show start?
Oh, it starts at 11. It will be 11 to 1. It's going to be at the West Houston Institute courtyard. It's outside. Weather's going to be nice. So, yeah, it will be held there.
Great. Well, thank you, Carolyn Tan, Apple Fellow, Digital IT, COE, and Certified Dog Trainer. So we will have your info in our post after the show. Thank you so much, and we can't wait to go and see the dogs tomorrow.
Yeah, great. Thank you for having me again.
You bet.
Yes.
And coming up after a quick commercial break, Todd and I will return with some news and announcements.
At Houston Community College, we make your lessons matter. Open the door to real-world education, where passions become careers. Find out more at hccs.edu and let your success take flight.
That one day at PE when they were like yelling at me and then you just linked arms with me. I don't think you know how much like that helped me. I finally like knew that I had somebody.
Welcome back to Up to the Minute. We've got some announcements of things happening across the district. One of them, HCC's annual dance concert with choreography from faculty, guest artists, and students will be directed by Maggie Lasher. It's 7:30 p.m. Wednesday and Thursday, April 23rd and 24th at the Central Heinen Theater. It is free. Check our post after the show for more information. And we also have a Dress for Success event coming up. Lana? I think your microphone might be muted. Well, it looks like we may have.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
I think so. So HCC Financial Aid has partnered with Parents Liaisons Dress for Success. Faculty and staff are asked to donate new or gently used professional attire for women on hangers using 7 wardrobe boxes at HCC campuses. And they're collecting clothes through April 25th. For more information, contact HCC's financial coaches or check out our post after the show.
HCC's Northeast College will participate in a fun-filled day at the Northline Community Fair. It's to share career pathways, student services, and family-friendly activities. It's happening Saturday, April the 26th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on our Northline campus. Look for more information after the show is over in the social media post. And it's Houston Money Week as well.
Yes, April is Financial Literacy Month, and this is Houston Money Week. So HCC students can find out if they have what it takes to combine creativity and financial savvy. College, university, and adult ed entries can win a cash prize of $1,000. Deadline for entries is April 30th, so check out our post after the show for more information.
HCC Southeast is hosting an Apprenticeship Day event called Building Tomorrow's Workforce, Skills for Life Breakfast. It includes a panel of industry leaders discussing the future of workforce and its pathways. It's from 7:30 to 10:30 or 7:30 to 10 a.m. Wednesday, April the 30th at the Felix Fraga campus. Look for information in the post after the show. And registration is ongoing, especially for summer.
Yeah, it's open right now. So make the most of summer by locking in classes to stay on track. HCC classes are still offered in a variety of programs, semester lanes, and a range of modalities, including online anytime, online on a schedule, hybrid, in-person, and hybrid lab. To learn more about HCC programs, start dates, and options to cover costs, go to hccs.edu/apply.
Tomorrow on the show, we'll welcome back one of our favorite guests from Coleman College. Dr. Min Hee returns to talk about the Histotech program, which helps diagnose cancer and important diseases. And it's Thursday Family Fun Day. The Houston's Health Museum will join us as well on tomorrow's show. Lana, have a great holiday weekend.
You enjoy your 3-day weekend as well.
All right, we'll see you next week, but we'll be back live tomorrow, 10 a.m. on Up to the Minute.